Hey guys, got another 2024 movie thoughts for you. But first, 2 days from now, Christmas 2024. Look at that food. Two pork chops. Fucking fly cunt. As that guy in Taxi Driver says, my boy is loaded, loaded. And that's, I assume, stuffing. I don't want to move it, but yeah. Just starting the review in here. Come on, Christmas seat. Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. Christmas in 2 days. Got a beautiful looking gifts. Yes, that's my next review. Roadhouse on my PS4. Can you see me? Anyway, so yep, this is my thoughts on Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2. Didn't watch the trailer for this. I was starting to think, wow, I don't know if they're ever going to actually do that Inside Out sequel. And I was like, oh, they finally did it. Inside Out 2, finally released this year, 2024. I did review the first Inside Out back in 2015. Go ahead and check out that review if you want. I have a playlist, movie reviews, movie thoughts / reviews. Yeah. Inside Out 2, basically, we follow up on Riley, of course, same main character from the first film. And we basically, this film is basically about anxiety, you know, and how anxiety and peer pressure, how that, how a teenage person can go through that. In this case, with Riley, of course. Now, what did I think of Inside Out 2? In the Borat's voice, I got to say, it was very nice. Very, very nice. Inside Out 2, especially for me personally. I watched this at the perfect time, and it really spoke to me, especially considering how now I'm finally being real and raw about opinions. No matter how unpopular it is, I know I've given tons of movies low ratings this year. And I don't mean to be a negative Nancy. But I'm just being real, just saying how I feel. I know I've been saying that a lot probably, but you know, new viewers are a thing. And that spoke to me a lot. Even though this is what a teenager would typically go through, I, as a 26-year-old man, have finally, you know, defeated societal pressure or whatever, anxiety, that type of stuff. And now I'm finally saying to you guys exactly how I feel about any movie. I don't care how unpopular it is. I'm gonna feel how I feel. And by the way, my Joker Folia Do movie thoughts video that I also uploaded today. Definitely check that out. There's a very passionate rant in there. But yeah, Inside Out 2, we deal with new emotions, of course, anxiety, being the main one and also kind of the main villain of this movie. Um, and it's like, I feel that, man. Pressure to fit in. I felt that long past my teenage years. Uh, I gotta say, I don't miss being a teenager, really. I miss, being young. Obviously, I miss being younger. I don't miss the peer pressure. I don't miss the insane amount of anxiety I had as a teenager that I secretly had. Stuff like that. Yeah. I really dug this film a lot. Uh, and it has stuff like feeling pressure to like something, feeling pressure to not like something, or even if you say you like something and then someone mocks you for liking it, and it has you want to be like, oh, actually, oh, I liked it when I was a kid, but in reality, you still love that thing now. Peer pressure sucks. It sucks big time, I know. Societal pressure, expectations, feeling like you gotta flow with the majority. Fuck that. Alright? I don't necessarily love this movie a whole lot. In fact, if you're gonna ask me which is better, this film or Inside Out, the first one, I don't think they're really meant to be compared like that. I feel like they're both their own thing. Uh, and this one deals with the subject of anxiety, of course. I know I keep saying anxiety, but it's true. Uh, but I couldn't help but think when I was watching this movie, just think about I know this is a family franchise, but I couldn't help but think about this is such a cool idea, isn't it? Like a more mature Inside Out version, where, for example, we go through what a person's emotions are going through when they did something horrible, like commit a murder. Like, oh my god, that would be very intriguing, I think. And also, um, uh, what was the other thing? Think about what the mind, and the inside out, like the emotions of a sociopath would be like, or a psychopath in the Inside Out universe. I think that's a super cool, obviously much more mature idea. And another more humorous idea I had in mind. Imagine what the emotions from Inside Out would go through when somebody is watching porn. I said it. Think about that. You know what I mean? Like, a good friend of mine said, I'm pretty sure Lost would take over at that point. And I said to him, I don't think Lost is an established emotion in the Inside Out universe. And I don't think it ever would be, especially considering it's a family franchise. And I didn't say this to him, at least not yet. Maybe I will when I finish, filming and uploading this. But I can't help but think, like, um, in the even in this movie, in the both this and the first movie, why like what wouldn't Lost already exist? Because we had that dream boyfriend of hers in the first movie where it was like I would die for Riley. And in this one we had Mount Crushmore, which is exactly what you think it is. Yeah. Inside Out 2, I give it a 7 or an 8. It's good, it's solid. I gave the first film a 9. But I still think that they're not really meant to be compared and supposed to be their own things. But yeah, it's kind of like that movie I reviewed yesterday, The Dry 2, Force of Nature, The Dry 2. How it's like how we got the same main character, but it's not a follow up to what happened in the previous film. Like Hercules Poirot, Hercule Poirot from, or Benoit Blanc from inside, Knives Out, not Inside Out. Yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all my thoughts. Funny, I said thoughts and Inside Out, which is in the mind. You know, that's pretty funny. Yeah. Anyway, that's your boy's thoughts. Hopefully you guys can see my face because when I was showing you my food at the start of my Christmas food, is that a lot of food for 3 people? That was I had the camera facing out, so I'm not looking at myself right now. I have the phone pointed. You know what I mean? I hope. But anyway, peace out, y'all. Hope you enjoyed my review, thoughts, etc. I'll see you later. Peace out, y'all.